The Ontos, officially the rifle, multiple 106mm, self-propelled, M50, was a U.S.light armored tracked anti-tank vehicle developed in the 1950s, a fast tank killer for airborne forces. It mounted 6 M50 106mm recoilless rifles as its main armament, which could be fired in rapid succession against single targets to guarantee a kill. It was produced in limited numbers for the U.S. Marines after the U.S. Army lost interest in the project. The Marines consistently reported excellent results when they used the Ontos for direct fire support against infantry in numerous battles and operations during the Vietnam War. The American stock of Ontos was largely expended towards the end of the conflict, and the Ontos was removed from service in 1969. Development. The Ontos project was created to be an air-transportable tank destroyer capable of being lifted by the cargo aircraft of the 1950s. This limited it to a weight between 10 and 20 metric tons. The Ontos also had to use the six-cylinder engine then widely used in the Army's GMC trucks. Alice Chalmers was awarded a contract on August 12, 1955 for 297 vehicles. Alice Chalmers' first vehicle, completed in 1952, was based on the running gear of the M56 Scorpion light anti-tank vehicle. The vehicle mounted a cast steel turret with two arms holding 3 rifles each. This early model could traverse the turret only about 15 degrees. A second prototype used a new suspension system, new tracks, and a newer turret with about 40 degrees traverse. The vehicle could only carry 18 rounds for the main guns inside the vehicle due to limited space. 4 of the rifles also had 50 caliber coaxial spotting rifles attached, each of which fired a round with the same trajectory as the 106mm round, and that gave off a puff of smoke on impact. The spotting rifles were used to line up the 106mm recoilless rifles with the target. The Ontos also carried a single 30 caliber M1919A for machine gun for anti-infantry use. The vehicle was taken to the Aberdeen Proving Ground where single rifles had been tested earlier, when all 6 weapons were fired at once. The backblast from the firing knocked bricks out of a nearby building and knocked the rear windows out of